Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have another review video for a new product, a headset from Turtle Beach. It's called the Ear Force One Recon 50P headset for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and turn on the bell so you get notifications when new videos come out. I'm constantly posting new gaming content, reviews, game reviews, footage from playing various games, all that kind of stuff. You can also follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/mnemonictutor, Instagram as well, Mnemonic Tutor, and pretty much everywhere else, Mnemonic Tutor. Aside from that, let's go ahead and jump into the review. So what is this product, right? It's obviously a gaming headset. You can see here from the box art picture, it's just your run-of-the-mill headset, and it has a microphone so that you can chat with people while you're playing. Again, this is geared for the PS4 and PS4 Pro, but as you'll see later, it has a bit more flexibility. So in this review, we're going to cover a couple of things like, is it worth buying? What is the sound, coming through the headphones? How's the microphone quality? It's all in here in this review. And I've even included mic recordings so you guys can actually hear the quality of the microphone on this headset. So a couple of things about this headset as we start off this review. Number one, it's very lightweight. It's made out of plastic and it's not particularly thick or tough plastic, so it is very lightweight. That's a good and a bad thing, right? The quality level is a little bit lower than a mid-range headset, but it's higher than like your budget or super budget, I guess, knockoffs from China. It's probably, I would put it in solidly in the budget range, but again, it's lightweight, so that's good in terms of it's not going to hurt wearing it for a long time. The second thing for comfort is that it has very large ear cups. So when I was wearing this headset, the ear cups fully covered my ears. I didn't feel like I was having a lot of force being put on my earlobes. I was able to hear well, and I didn't experience fatigue wearing it for a couple hours at a time, right? I didn't wear it for like 8 hours straight, but 2-3 hours here and there, no big deal. It has a flexible mic boom, which means you can adjust it, right? You can put it close to your mouth, you can put it farther away from your mouth, you can put it completely up if you're using another mic. You can also just remove it, right? So if you, like myself, I have an external mic, right? An actual mic mounted to a boom arm, so I could just disconnect the mic if I wanted to and not use it at all. But for those of you that are going to use it like with a PlayStation, like myself when I was testing it, you do want the mic so you can talk to your squad members and whatnot, and it does adjust. You can move it all kinds of different directions to make it louder, less louder, pick up less breathing, more breathing, get rid of the plosives or the pop sounds. It is adjustable. I mean, what else can you say, right? The headset also has a very comfortable clamping force, and what that means is when you put it on, the headset clamps onto your head. It pushes the ear cups into your head, right? And the purpose is so the headset doesn't fall off, right? Well, this one has a comfortable clamping force, meaning it's strong enough to make sure the headset doesn't fall off, but it's not so tight that it's hurting you when you're wearing it for extended periods of time. And that's excellent, right? So I would say this one has really good, really solid clamping force. Nothing too strong, nothing too weak. The other thing that's not really a big deal, but I kind of threw it in here is, again, this is geared towards your PS4 and PS4 Pro. So the color scheme on this is white and blue. I believe they have an Xbox version that's like green and white or green and black or something like that. But this one is, it's colored as if you had the white PS4 Pro, whatever. So not a big deal. That's just the coloring on it. The last thing that might matter to you guys, it has dual connector wires, which means there's a wire going into each of the ear cups. I don't know whether that's good or bad. Personally, I don't like it. I prefer having one wire coming into one ear cup, and then the wire then goes across the headset or the band across the top into the second ear cup, and then it's because it's just less wires and less kind of, I don't know, stuff around your neck and everything. So, but some people prefer to have two, and the reason is a lot of cheap headsets or budget headsets that only have one wire. If that one wire goes bad, everything's gone. But not only that, a lot of times the budget headsets, the wire that's traveling across the headband into the second ear cup often gets pinched or disconnected for some reason. So you'll often lose audio out of the ear cup that the wire is not connected to. So maybe in that case, this is a better way to have it, but I kind of prefer to just have one wire. And so most of my headsets are very high end and they only have one wire. So, it's neither here nor there, but some people might care about that. Another thing about the ear cups is that they're actually tilted to match your ear head alignment. So a lot of people don't realize this, but your earlobes are not perfectly vertical on the side of your head. They're kind of tilted a little bit. So these ear cups are tilted to match that, right? Now, obviously they can't match every single person's tilt perfectly, but within a couple of degrees, it's right. So they're tilted to match, so it's not going to have an awkward fit to you. The other thing is that the ear cups have a pivot point mid cup, which means depending on the shape and size of your head, that cup can actually pivot to make it more comfortable, right? They're not locked in place like some very, very budget headsets that don't have that tilt available. So this is a lot more comfortable when you're wearing it. The last thing, which is very common to just about every headset, is they're adjustable for head size. Those little blue sections you see below the headband and above the ear cup, that's what slides in and out and lets you adjust the actual headset for your head size. So again, a lot of things put in here for comfort, and even at a budget headset, this is pretty good. So a couple of more things that this headset has. One of them that's sort of important here is it has a foam windscreen on the actual microphone. And what that helps with is it helps knock down a little bit of the breathing noises, but also it stops or partially stops what we call plosives, right? Plosives are when you make the letter P or B into the microphone and there's a rush of wind and it makes a really loud kind of noise. When you have windscreens or pop filters in front of microphones, they stop the plosives. So that's what the windscreen does. And it actually does work fairly well. One of the things to note is there's branding all over this thing. So I'm not going to give it a check mark or knock it for it, but it's going to say Turtle Beach on top of your head. You're going to have the logo on the side of the ear cups. It is what it is, right? The cushion on the top of the head, that blue thing you see inside the top part of the headband, it is not particularly thick. I don't want you to think that it's got like a memory foam pillow top thing in there, but it's enough that it doesn't have the bare plastic hitting the top of your head. So over time, when you're wearing it, it's a lot more comfortable than if you just had a hard plastic or metal hitting the top of your head. Again, a budget headset, but they put a lot of stuff in here to make it comfortable so that when you're playing for several hours at a time, it's not hurting you. A couple of more features of this headset to be aware of, especially one of them that I harped on a lot in the written review, which you can see on my main website at mnemonictutor.com, is the fact that this uses an industry standard 3.5 millimeter audio jack. What does that mean? That means it's a standard jack that Xbox One controllers of the newer kind use. The PS4 controller uses it. You can plug it into your Nintendo Switch and the audio out port. You can connect it to most cell phones, even the dongles for like iPhones and Androids that don't have headphone ports anymore. You can still use it. It's just industry standard. You can use it on a PC, assuming your PC has a combined mic and headset port. If your PC has separate mic and headset ports, you'll only be able to use this on one or the other. That being said, they do sell Y adapters that will split out, the connectors. So you can have this 3.5 millimeter jack go into a female receptacle, and then it'll have two male tails on it, one that goes into speakers and one that goes into mic on your PC, and then you can use it with your PC. So when I mentioned earlier that this is for PS4 and PS4 Pro, they do note in the marketing materials that you can actually use it with Xbox One, your PC, and a couple other peripherals, tablets, and whatnot. They didn't mention Nintendo Switch, but it does work with it. I tested it. So just know that it's a standard 3.5 millimeter audio jack, which means you can use it with just about anything that plays audio. Also, you have inline volume adjustment and microphone mute. These two things are key if you're playing on a console, right? Because on a PC, it's fairly easy to adjust all these levels because you're sitting at the desk at the monitor. You're right in front of it. On a console, you're often sitting across the living room or across your room, and you're playing on a big screen TV, and you don't want to constantly be going into the menus to adjust the volume. So with this, you can just adjust the volume all the way up on your PS4 and then use the inline control to turn the volume up and down to suit your listening pleasure. But even more importantly is the inline mic mute. Everyone knows that for some reason they have to mute because they have to either talk to someone there that's in the room with them, or maybe you need to go to the bathroom and you don't want them hearing all that, or whatever. You can mute it inline, so you don't actually have to disconnect anything or get up or anything like that. You just mute it, do what you got to do, unmute it, and keep talking to your group. The last thing is kind of not really important, but I am going to mention it. It has a gold-plated connector. Those generally have better conductivity and better signal. I'm not saying that this is like the highest end gold-plated connector. It's probably the lowest end one, but it is there, so it's a little better quality for at least for a budget headset. So now we get into the actual meat of this review, right? What does the microphone sound like? Because that's kind of the important part here, right? Most of these headsets, the audio quality, meaning the sound you're hearing coming out of the headset, is pretty much the same in the same budget area, right? So if you're on an ultra budget headset, they sound all about the same. If you're on, a higher end budget headset, again, very similar sound. Mid tier, if you're on a very high end set of headphones, sounds are very similar, right? So for its budget tier, the sound is great. But the microphone differs a lot between vendors. And that's simply because some of these vendors will put a lot of, effort into making sure the microphone sounds good. And other ones don't care. As far as they're concerned, you could just use smartphone earbuds and they'll put that quality of mic in it. Now, when you hear the actual audio samples, you'll see what I mean, and you'll actually be a little bit surprised. So let's go ahead and jump into the actual microphone audio tests. I'm going to play them for you in order. First, you're going to hear the audio from the headset we're reviewing, the Air Force Recon 50P. Then I'm going to read the same text using a smartphone earbud set. Then I'm going to read the exact same text using my reference Audio-Technica microphone. Let's begin. This is a test of the Turtle Beach Air Force Recon 50P headset microphone. Pay close attention to the dynamic range, voice clarity, and background noise if any. Also pay attention to any noise or hiss you might hear when I am not speaking. And now I will read a piece of the marketing material for the headset for you to hear something more substantial. Go to the next level in your comfort and your game with this lightweight Turtle Beach Recon 50P gaming headset. Get back to basics. Grab the lightweight Recon 50P, plug it into your PS4 Pro or PS4, and play. It's that simple. Experience a comfortable over-the-ear fit as the large 40mm speakers provide crystal clear audio for a truly immersive game experience that lets you hear every crisp high and thundering low. Convenient inline controls place master volume and mic mute right at your fingertips for quick and easy modifications. The adjustable mic may be removed for radio silence, listening to music, or watching a movie. Universally compatible through the standard 3.5mm jack connection, your Recon 50P works with PS4 Pro and PS4 consoles, newer Xbox One controllers, PC, Mac, and compatible mobile and tablet devices. Recon 50P gaming headset for PS4 Pro and PS4. Pick up, plug in, and play. And now I'll read this again with a smartphone earbud set, and lastly with my reference Audio-Technica microphone. And now I will read you the exact same text using a smartphone earbud headset. This is a test using a smartphone earbud headset microphone. Pay close attention to the dynamic range, voice clarity, and background noise if any. Also pay attention to any noise or hiss you might hear when I am not speaking. And now I will read a piece of the marketing material for the Air Force Recon 50P headset for you to hear something more substantial. Go to the next level in your comfort and your game with this lightweight Turtle Beach Recon 50P gaming headset. Get back to basics. Grab the lightweight Recon 50P, plug it into your PS4 Pro or PS4, and play. It's that simple. Experience a comfortable over-ear fit as the large 40mm speakers provide crystal clear audio for a truly immersive game experience that lets you hear every crisp high and thundering low. Convenient inline controls place master volume and mic mute right at your fingertips for quick and easy modifications. The adjustable mic may be removed for radio silence, listening to music, or watching a movie. Universally compatible through the standard 3.5mm jack connection, your Recon 50P works with PS4 Pro, PS4 consoles, newer Xbox One controllers, PC, Mac, and compatible mobile tablet devices. Recon 50P gaming headset for PS4 Pro and PS4. Pick up, plug in, and play. And now I'll read this again with my reference Audio-Technica microphone. And now I'll read you the exact same text using my reference Audio-Technica microphone. This is a test using my reference Audio-Technica microphone. Pay close attention to the dynamic range, voice clarity, and background noise if any. Also pay attention to any noise or hiss you might hear when I am not speaking. And now I will read a piece of the marketing material for the headset for you to hear something more substantial. Go to the next level in your comfort and your game with this lightweight Turtle Beach Recon 50P gaming headset. Get back to basics. Grab the lightweight Recon 50P, plug it into your PS4 Pro or PS4, and play. It's that simple. Experience a comfortable over-ear fit as the large 40mm speakers provide crystal clear audio for a truly immersive game experience that lets you hear every crisp high and thundering low. Convenient inline controls place master volume and mic mute right at your fingertips for quick and easy modifications. The adjustable mic may be removed for radio silence, listening to music, or watching a movie. Universally compatible through the standard 3.5mm jack connection, your Recon 50P works with PS4 Pro and PS4 consoles, newer Xbox One controllers, PC, Mac, and compatible mobile tablet devices. Recon 50P gaming headset for PS4 Pro and PS4. Pick up, plug in, and play. So my final thoughts. Should you buy it? As a budget headset, I would say yes. For the price of what you pay for it, you get what you pay for. It's a good quality for the price. And it works with so many different things, not just the PS4 and PS4 Pro. So it's actually a solid buy. Some pros, as I mentioned, it's a budget headset. It's not very expensive. It's fairly comfortable for the price you're getting at. The microphone quality is good enough for you to be, talking to your squad while you're playing games. The cons are, it is not the highest quality, obviously, for the price. I don't like the dual connectors into each ear cup for the speaker wires. Again, that's a personal thing. I consider that a con. But those are really the only two cons I can think of. Maybe one more is that the microphone is not high quality. It's budget quality. But again, you're buying a budget headset, so you kind of have to expect that. Overall, I would say the value for the price is excellent, right? What you're getting for the dollar amount is really good. I think I bought this headset for around $40, and the sound quality coming out of the headphones that you're listening to is really good for that price. The mic quality is decent for that price. And again, these are very comfortable to wear compared to some of the ultra budget like knockoff ones. So I would say it's a good value overall. Now, where can you buy these? I personally bought these off of Amazon, but I'm pretty sure you can get them at the retailer of your choice. However, if you would like to buy them off of Amazon and support the channel, I will include a link in the description that is my Amazon affiliate link to this particular headset. I'd appreciate it if you ordered it through there if you decide to buy it, because it helps support the channel and you get this headset. Aside from that, I want to thank you guys for watching this review. Again, please subscribe, turn on the bell so you get notifications when my new videos come up. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all Mnemonic Tutor, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.